If you struggle with putting fake lashes on, then this video is for you. What you'll need, definitely some sort of tool to help put your lashes on, whether it is a tool like this or tweezers. Of course, you'll need your lashes. I'm using House of Lashes in the style Tigress. This brand is one of my all-time favorites when it comes to fake lashes. Not only are they so easy to apply because the band is so flexible, but you can get so many wears out of these. And lastly, you want a really good lash glue. I'm using the House of Lashes lash glue. This is one of my favorite lash glues. I could not tell you how many of these I've gone through. If you know, you know. This is basically Gorilla Glue for your lashes. And what I also love about it is the fact that it is a brush on glue, and you will see how that makes your job so much easier. One thing that's really important is to measure the lash first. You might be able to just pick this up and glue it onto your eye and it just fits perfectly and you love it and it's just that easy. Otherwise, more than likely, you will just have to trim off a little bit on the very edge of the lash. Whenever you cut a lash, always cut from the outer edge, never from the inner. Once you get your lash cut and sized to your eye, take your lash glue, and only do this if you are the only person using this lash glue. But what I find gives me the fastest and easiest lash application is I use the glue almost like a liner. So I put the glue where I want the lash to lay. So put it as close to your lashes. Please don't put this on your lashes. Please, especially this one, because you will lose lashes. If you glue your lashes, I cannot promise that they'll be there when you take them off. If you do the clear one, it goes on white, kind of like an iridescent blue, and it'll start turning clear as it dries. So once I start seeing it get a little bit transparent, that's when I know that it is ready to go on. Hold your lash at an upward angle and put it on your eye upwards. Don't go in holding your lash like downward and like trying to put it on, because then you're gonna set yourself up to having a droopy eye. We don't want droopy eyes. So go from like above, and I start on the inner corner, then I lay it down on the middle of my eye, and then I grab the outer edge, and then I stick that down. So now that's done. And then I go back into that inner corner and I press that down. Okay, now I've got 3 main points where like it's like glued to my eye. And what I like to do, so that way my natural lashes and my fake lashes look really clean and one lash strip, I will go in sideways and just kind of like press my natural lash to the strip lash. This is going to disguise any gaps you might have or anything that looks a little wonky. It'll just kind of make it look more flesh. And that's what it looks like. So once the lashes are on, this is how they should look. Shouldn't feel like you have anything poking your eye. The only thing you should feel is like the weight of the lash on your eye. If it feels like you have anything in your eye, just kind of push these up. Like gently push it up. Be careful not to rub your eye while you have lashes on. I've done that before. It's not a good idea. Alright, so those are all of my tips and tricks. If you try anything out, please let me know. I would be so happy to hear whether or not it worked out for you, it helped you. If it didn't, if you lost your lashes, which would not be ideal. And I hope to see all of you guys with your lashes this summer. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I will catch you in my next one.